the behaviors that you did that get rewarded, you'll do more of. The behaviors that you do that get punished, you'll do less of. And that is, I would argue, the basic way everybody thinks about addiction. It's simple.
Happy Monday, everyone. It's Sophie.
And Adi.
We're always looking for new ways to support you, and we know firsthand how life can get in the way.
So we've created 5-minute episodes with motivation from us and our great friends to keep you feeling ignited and inspired no matter what life throws at you.
Welcome to the Ignited Motivation Podcast. Mini episodes every Monday.
Listen while you brush your teeth.
Or on your morning walk.
And you'll never miss out on the latest tips and tricks that are keeping us feeling motivated.
This morning I woke up and everybody was still asleep, so I was working on the book. And I explained how one of the most damaging things in my mind that they tell us about addiction comes from a school of psychology called behaviorism. And that it creates, there's a chain of events that B.F. Skinner was the guy who created behaviorism. But the idea was there's a trigger, a stimulus, we respond to it, and we get a reward or punishment. And if we get rewarded, we'll go back and do the thing the next time the stimulus happens. If we get punished, we'll do the thing less next time. And it's very basic understanding of behavior. The idea being, it doesn't really matter what's going on in your head. That's kind of BS that psychologists and all those other people tell you, but it doesn't really matter. All that matters is the behaviors that you did that get rewarded, you'll do more of. The behaviors that you do that get punished, you'll do less of. And that is, I would argue, the basic way everybody thinks about addiction. It's simple. You're an addict. And because you're an addict, when a trigger comes up, you automatically choose to use, which then lands you in a shitstorm. But your brain doesn't know better, so it just has dopamine firing, which is the reward you get, and that's enough, and it just kind of sends you through the cycle. It kind of dehumanizes us. It makes us feel like machines and like robots. It suggests it doesn't actually matter what's going on in your head. That doesn't matter at all. What matters is the behaviors you're doing. And then people look at our behavior and go, there's obviously something wrong with you. Because while your life rewards or punishments constantly, something in your head keeps telling you that this thing is good and you keep doing it. And it's demoralizing, it's shaming, it's stigmatizing. But it feels like, oh, obviously we're broken because this chain is supposed to work normally and it doesn't work in us. When we understand that it's not that there's something broken in us or that our brains are damaged or our DNA is addictive. And so that way we were meant to be this way since birth. But rather, it's a chain of events. And we need to figure out when our thinking gets distorted. But if nobody goes back to the origin, if nobody's willing to travel back there with you, and that's the problem with places like AA, right? They say things like, well, it doesn't matter what happened. That's not, what happened is not why you're drinking. You're drinking because you're an alcoholic. They'll say that over and over and over. They will just keep saying that till the cows come home. Yeah, you were sexually assaulted when you were young, but that's not why you drink. It's because you're an alcoholic. Yeah, your dad died and it was really hard to deal with and the situation around it wasn't helpful, so you drank to deal with it. But that's not why you drink a lot. It's because you're not, they keep driving this refrain into our brain. And what it tells us is I'm powerless. I have no agency here. Our job is just to identify where we've lost our power because of things that have happened in the past and just go and fix it and just go and change it.
You just listened to the Ignited Motivation Podcast.
Did you love the mini dose of motivation? Please let us know. Your feedback and experience is our #1 motivator. Leave us a review, subscribe, and share with your favorite people on your favorite apps. And don't forget to catch the next episode every Monday.
Because we want to hear from you. So join the conversation and discover bonus content on our website and Instagram. You can find the links in the show notes. Now that you're ignited, what are you motivated to take on?